This video will be going over 12.7, volume of pyramids and spheres. So the first thing that we need to know in order to find the volume of a pyramid is the equation for figuring out the volume of a pyramid. And that would be somewhat similar to our cone formula. So it's 1/3 times the base, the area of the base, times the height. So like that, with that being said, your volume is 1/3, that's a 3, sorry, times the base times the width, right? Divided by 2 times your height. Because in a triangle, your base times your width, you divide by 2. So don't forget that dividing by 2 piece, or even multiplying by 1/2. You might also see 1/3 times 1/2 times base times width times height. Okay, but that base and that width are being multiplied by that 2 there, or by that 1/2. So these two are going to kind of be the ones that you're going to want to jot down in your memory. So we have an example here. Find the volume of the period. Round to the nearest tenth if necessary. So our volume is 1/3 times the area of the base times the height. So it's 1/3. The area of our base here will be 1/2 times 8 times 6. Okay, because that's our base. So 1/2 times 8 times 6, and then times our height of 5. So I'm just going 8 times 6 is 48, divided by 2 is 24, times 5. And then remember, timesing by 1/3 is the same thing as dividing by 3. So I have 120 divided by 3, and our volume ends up being 40 centimeters cubed. So you can always look at this 1/3 as dividing the entire thing by 3. Or if you multiply by 1/3, you're still going to end up with the exact same answer. Now we want to know, what is a sphere? So what a sphere is it's like a ball. So it's a 3D shape, but it's a circle. So there are no straight lines anywhere. To figure out the volume of a sphere, you take, your volume is 4/3 times pi times the radius cubed. So like boom, memorize that one. I'm trying to highlight here and my highlighter is not loving me. There we go. And that's one when you type it in the calculator, you're going to have to type in parentheses 4 divided by 3 parentheses times 3.14 times your radius cubed. And do those all in separate steps, otherwise I guarantee you're going to mess up somewhere. So here, find the volume of our sphere. So our volume is 4/3 times pi times the radius cubed. So I'm going in here and I'm going 4/3 times 3.14 times our radius of 8 cubed. Right away I'm figuring out 8 cubed. I hit 8 caret 3 to get 512 times 3.14 times 4/3. Now I'm taking my 512 times 3.14 and getting 1,607.68. And then I'm typing that into my calculator with our parenthesis 4 divided by 3 parenthesis times 1,607.68. And we want to round to the nearest tenth, so my calculator is giving me 2,100 143.573333, so that would be 0.6 inches cubed. And this here says a spherical scoop of ice cream with a diameter of 6.3 centimeters is placed in a bowl. Find the volume of the ice cream. So first thing we're going to do, our volume is 4/3 times pi times the radius cubed. So if it says our diameter is 6.3, our radius is half of the diameter. So I'm taking 6.3 and dividing by 2 to get 3.15. So we're going to end up with 4/3 pi times 3.15 cubed. 3.15 cubed is 31.26 about times 3.14, and then I'm multiplying that by 4/3. So parenthesis 4 divided by 3 parenthesis. And I end up with a volume of 130.857, so 130.9 centimeters cubed. It then wants us to find out, so boom, there's an answer. I'm going to circle it. How long it would take the ice cream to melt if it melts at a rate of 2.1 cubic centimeters every minute. So if we have 130.9 centimeters cubed, we want to see how many minutes it takes. So we're going to divide by how much is melted every minute. So cubic centimeters per minute. So I'm taking 130.9 divided by 2.1 and getting 62 1/3 minutes is how long it would take, or a little bit over an hour for that ice cream to fully melt.